to the essentially quarterly show. Wait, what? Did you change my notes?
Maybe.
I know I haven't been doing it in a while, but I mean, you didn't have to change my notes. It's still the Sometimes Weekly show.
It's only the second episode this year.
Yes, I know it's the second episode this year.
You know it's May.
I know what month it is, okay?
You've been slacking, man.
It's just
You've been having a lot of free time. Like a lot of free time.
I know. I have had a lot of free time. You're right.
You have no excuse.
You're right. I have no excuse.
Yep, yeah. You got me.
Except for that politics really sucks.
No, that's that's why you did the show. Yeah, that's the point, to inform and entertain.
I know.
It's to inform and
if I didn't know that, why would I be doing this right now? If I didn't know that, why would I be doing this?
Yet,
okay,
you haven't been doing it.
Okay.
Have you been doing it? No, you haven't been doing it. You haven't been doing it. You haven't been doing it.
Just don't change my notes.
Maybe.
Just don't change my notes.
No promises.
Welcome to the Sometimes Weekly Show. I am your host, Resego Tabane, and South Africa, you know what's up.
Inflation.
No, not inflation. I mean, yes, inflation, but no, that's not what I was. That's not what I was talking about.
That's what's though, right?
You know what's up. Election.
Oh, again.
No. I mean, maybe yes, but I was talking about elections. That's what's up. Okay. It's happening tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow. Wednesday. If you're saying this on Wednesday, it's happening today. But if you didn't register, it doesn't matter because you can't vote now. You played yourself. Well, you played all of us. You really. Although I don't know who you're gonna vote for. Maybe you're gonna vote for the wrong party. But who's to say what the wrong party is? Everyone, because everyone knows what the wrong party is. For people who are like, man, I don't really want to vote. I'm just kind of like, dude, it's easy. All you have to do is go into a booth and tick next to the obvious, easy, not even debatable choice. Either you vote for one of the parties that are clearly a mess, or you vote for one of the parties that's not a mess.
That's a double negative.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose?
Correct.
What?
Look, honestly, I've been thinking about who I'm going to be voting for in this election since mid-2017, and every month, the only thing I get more certain about is that there is literally no party anyone should be saying that they're certain about. If you are, you haven't been thinking it through. You're lying to yourself. You just want to, no. Just no. But since we must vote, and I am 100% certain that some of you have done absolutely no reading to inform your choice on Wednesday, tomorrow. Some of you have not clued yourself up on the positions and the scandals held by and holding up the parties that are up for election on Wednesday. So I figure I'll do a little summary. I'll do a little show you what's really going on in the field of politics of South Africa. I'm gonna call this new segment Know Who You're Voting For. I don't have.
You're gonna put it through the graphics, right?
No, we don't have the budget.
But
we don't have the budget for that.
Ooh.
Okay, starting off, the ANC. Now, I know it sounds a little weird. It is one of the. It's a relatively new party. They have no real stem in our history. They've basically just cropped up. But they have great ambition for the future. Their candidate president, Cyril Ramaphosa, he's relatively green, but I mean, he has a great woman for the nation, and I mean, just wait, I gotta mix, but yeah, is this the right way? Yeah, just look at those socks. Look at those socks. Those are very nice socks that he has. So and what a great smile.
Yeah.
What a great smile. So he must be a great guy. I mean, unfortunately, he is relatively new to the scene in South Africa, so there's not much. He doesn't have much of a track record. We can't really see. But he's very charismatic. You know, he's yes, we can, yes, we can do this, and that's great. That's great to see. A new party being led by a new face coming through, and yeah. So that's the ANC. So if you're hopeful, I mean, yeah, cool. It's a good option, but they're all good options. So. They're all good options, aren't they? Anyway, the next party is the DA. Then it is historically an undiverse party, but in the past couple, maybe 5-10 years, they started integrating with the minority of the country, white people, and they didn't have to, but they did. And you know, it's a real nice gesture, and their party leader, Musa Maimane, is in complete control of really everything that's going on in the party. You can really see his steering the party in the specific direction that he and that he wants to, and that's really great to see a leader with such control over his party, not in a dictator way, but like he actually, everything's not a mess in the DA. Yeah, it's really great to see that with Musa, and you can just tell by the way he's running his party, he can definitely run the whole nation well, you know. So it's another look. I know I just told you about the ANC, very hopeful, but then I'm telling you about the DA, very efficient. So it can be a little bit. It's two great choices, you know. It's like choosing between. I don't want to say apples and oranges because it's like choosing between chocolate and chocolate. You know, it's just your options are they're just ever expanding. And wait till I tell you about this next party, okay? Bro, this next party, oh man, you're gonna love it. I mean, look, let me just tell you about it. Okay, so the next party is the EFF, and they're very long standing. They're the longest standing established whatever of the ones that I've mentioned so far. Their color is red, very confident, very very bright. They're strong, but they're a little bit docile also. It's one of the more timid parties in the race. Sometimes they're accused of being too. What's the opposite of radical? The opposite of whatever the opposite of radical is. That is what they're kind of accused of that. But they're very reasonable people. They're real stewards of the status quo, which is great in South Africa because everything in our country is perfect. Everything. So, you know, because the status quo is what is now, and they're stewards of the status quo. They kind of want everything to stay the same, but because everything is good, everything staying the same is fantastic, right? Everything is great. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Can't sing that.
No.
Copyright. If you play a different soundtrack, everything in South Africa is awesome, and the EFF really wants to keep that up. Their leader, Julius Malema, he's been at the party his whole life. He's never been part of another party. He's been very loyal to the EFF forever because they've always existed. So they've really been there basically since the dawn of mankind. Because South Africa is part of Africa, and Africa's always been around. So is the EFF. And Julius Malema, he's been there basically as long as that too, and he's been part of the EFF, donning red, never any other colors, never blue, never yellow and green. But I mean, of course, because he's a supporter of South Africa, so other times he wear yellow and green because like there's the sports and stuff like that, and sometimes he wear red because like it's just like it's. I mean, he always wears red. Sometimes he'll wear blue because maybe he's just having a kind of like a rough day and he's feeling a little melancholy. But besides that, then he's always wearing red. What else? What I gotta read the thing real quick. Oh yeah, another interesting fact about Julius Malema that everybody knows is that he's a very kind, soft-spoken man. Nobody ever gets that twisted. I don't actually know why I told you that. You already know that. You probably already know that. I mean, you watch the show. You're very informed people. Yeah. Anyway, so those are essentially the big three. But of course, there are bonus parties to look out for. Yeah, so those are the big three: the ANC, the DA, the EFF. All amazing choices. Like some sometimes I wish like I could live in three different countries run by all three of the parties at the same exact time. But you know, whatever. You know, life sometimes life it gives you too little. But like South Africa, we're fortunate. It gave us too much. You know, it gave us too much. We got the ANC, the DA, the EFF. So it's really great stuff. But okay, so those are the main three parties. But we don't only have three parties, dude. Dude, you know how the USA, they're like, oh, we got this two-party system, it sucks, whatever. In South Africa, we're like, nah, we got this infinity party system, bro. Infinity party system. And what's Infinity War, bro? We got Infinity Party. Come on. Anyway, that was kind of...
No.
I know, that was kind of funny, wasn't it?
Corny.
That was kind of... Nobody heard that.
Yeah.
Nobody heard that. We can fix that in the edit.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? So those are like the three main parties. Those are like your core spices. That's like your salt, your pepper, and your chicken spice. You know, like those are the must-haves. Those are the things that you've got to have. And then you get your other spices. Others like your Portuguese chicken, or like or maybe, I don't know, maybe you use sauce. Maybe it's like a sweet chili sauce or something like that. You don't know what's in your Portuguese, like, because you know, like the spice isn't, it's the thing that Robinsons make. It's called Portuguese chicken, but there's other stuff inside that you don't really know what it is. And same with sweet chili sauce. It's like got other sauces and I mean, it's got other stuff, ingredients inside there that you don't really know about. And you know, I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes you got to add that stuff to your meal. And it gives it a little bit more, like a fuller flavor, like, you know, it gives it a little more punch, or a little more, it packs it a little bit more, even though, you know, you could still eat the meal without it, but without those it still wouldn't feel quite as right. So in that spirit, South Africa, we have our three main parties, and then we have the extra spices, extra sauces parties, the extra spice sauces parties, those ones. So going on, we're gonna talk about extra spice, extra sauces parties. There's another party that's called good. No, I'm not trying. And we've been through this before. I'm not saying it's good. I mean, although it is, because this is South Africa, so all of our options are good. But this one is specifically good. If you you know, this party, like all the parties are good, but like this one is also, like, its name is good. So it's specifically not bad. Just in case you were wondering if maybe there's a chance of it being bad. No. If there was a party that I could stake my honor on, it's this one. Because their name is good, so clearly they must. I mean, you can't just. There's a legal thing, right? Like, you can't just, because it's like the Consumers Act. You can't just say it's something and it's not. You can't just sell me chicken and then it turns out, oh no, it's horse hooves or something. It has to be chicken, right? So good has to be good, right?
What?
Consumers Act?
Yep.
So
it doesn't.
Can you check that? Can you check that out?
No,
it has to be raised. Anyway.
No.
Anyway. So yeah. So that's good. I guess you might as well, because like, what's the worst that can happen? That's the amazing thing with good. The worst that can happen is good, but then also the best that can happen is probably also good. Anyway, there's also another party that's called cope. Sometimes in life we must just cope. Like, we must just like get through it, bro. And yeah, I mean, in South Africa, we're more than coping anyway. So if we vote for cope, it's like we're basically it's like things can continue like they are. Kind of like how the EFF wants to keep the status quo. It's kind of the same thing, but different. It's more of an extra spice than a main category sort of thing. So I guess you just have to decide. It's apples and apples, bro. You know, I mean, pie and pie, chocolate and chocolate. That's what I was saying. It's like chocolate and chocolate. So you just gotta decide which one you really want. Another extra spice party is Black Land First. Yes, their party name is a statement. It is a short sentence, 3 words. Black Land First. It is also a policy. It's a one policy party. They don't have one thing that you have to admire about Black Land First is that they keep it very simple. Black Land First. Easy. Oh, Black Land. Oh, the ANC. What are they about? They're about good stuff. Hope. The DA, what are they about? I don't know, something, but it's not in their name. Black Land First, what are they about? Black Land First. Easy. Easy. No arguments, no debates, nothing. Black Land First. Easy. That's what they're about. Their slogan is very. It was a little bit controversial at first, which is strange for South Africans, of course, because we're not used to anything controversial. But like it came out, and we started debating whatever. Wait, let me just quickly check. I just don't want to mess this up. Their slogan is land or death. So yes, you heard that right. Another three word. So Black Land First. Their slogan is land or death, and I must say, it get a little controversial at first, but you have to admire their all or nothing spirit. You gotta admire it. You gotta death. I don't know who the death is for, but land sounds good. Let's just hope it doesn't. Let's just hope it doesn't go. Yeah, so maybe hold off on your vote for that. I don't know. Or give it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, now that you have all the necessary information, you can go vote. And look, like these elections. I was just reading a newspaper now, and it was saying, yes, an actual newspaper, a paper news, bro, they still make these. they still, oh man. Anyway, what was I saying? These elections, they've been called historic. There could be a real staying on the same path point for our country. Because that's what we need to do, because we've been doing great. We need to stay on the same path. And if we vote wrong, which is impossible because we only have correct well, I guess if we go Black Land First and then we end up with the death instead of the land, something could go a little wrong there. But likely we're gonna end up with the land if we go with Black Land First. So I guess basically you have several options, and no matter what, things are gonna end up well. And I know that can be very difficult to make that decision, because it's like, do I vote for the good thing, or 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 do I go for the good thing? And everything is great, and it's just very difficult. And you're probably thinking, like, is there gonna be an alternative? Another solution? Resego, do you have a better solution for us, maybe? To that I say no. I don't have a solution. But our former president, His Excellency, President Jacob Zuma, the awesomeness, the awesome one, they called him. So I've heard.
Nobody called him that.
Nobody called.
Nope.
Trust me, somebody called him as awesomeness. You're probably the Barack Obama of South Africa. You know, he is apparently starting a new party. Yeah, boy. Him and the current vice president, they might be starting a new party, man. So so here's the thing: if you were excited about the other parties I just told you about, now this new party, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this is it. And apparently they were gonna be on these elections ballot, but then there was like something that happened, and they might not actually make it, but. I should say I'm looking forward to this. Let me just quickly get the name here. I just don't wanna mess this. So the next it is called ATM. It's called ATM. Bruh. That's a great name for a party. ATM because the party is gonna lead us so well that we're all just gonna be visiting the ATM so well, because we're all gonna have so much money. Oh my gosh. And we all already have so much money, bro. We're all so rich. We're the richest nation in the world.
No, we're not.
Apparently.
No.
I don't know, I read that somewhere. I think that article that we I'm pretty sure it was in that newspaper too. Yeah, man. Wow. ATM. Can I just be real with you for a second? Bruh, they're calling it ATM, bro. This guy is not even trying anymore. He's not even trying to hide the corruption. He's literally calling the party. He's ATM. He's literally like, oh my god. You know what? If he actually were to start this party and he were to get elected into office, corruption happens and he steals more money. It's not stealing. You know what? He's officially won. You know what? He's officially earned my respect. He has it. ATM, bro. Bro, ATM. The money machine. The thing where you get your money from. He's calling... Bruh, remember what I've told you about our great options? The ANC, the DA, the EFF, and then all those extra spice ones that... They're extra spices. Very necessary for the flavor of the democracy, but not quite compulsory for the purposes of consumption. Yeah, so everything I've told you is very wise. So you should take it to heart when you vote. If you've already voted, I'm hoping that the knowledge will seep in so deep that it blesses your past self before you voted. So then it affects... All I'm going to say is remember to don't vote dumb, vote smart, and vote not even just smart, vote the smartest you can vote. Yeah, vote for me.